of society and the just government of the people. We beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants whom you have been pleased to call the performance of important trust in this country, Republic of Kenya. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as promote your honor and glory, and advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and those whose interests you are committed to our charge. Order, honorable members. Honorable Clerk, confirm we have quorum.
Honorable Speaker, there is no sufficient quorum.
Sergeant Atam to ring the bell for 10 minutes. Order, honorable member for Kobujoi. I'm sure you are aware that you're not allowed to leave the chambers when quorum bell is ringing.
Habari Mheshimiwa Speaker.
Honorable member for Kapsabet, we will not be able to transact business.
Honorable Speaker.
What is this, honorable member Philip?
I think the honorable member for Kapsabet was just the one to inquire about for information, honorable Speaker, that since we don't have the whips, honorable Speaker, for both minority and the majority, can we, in your powers, honorable Speaker, can you be in a position to appoint one for the temporary, honorable Speaker, for that matter, so that
I think members, that is a tricky question by the member, but clearly we don't have none of the leadership of the House, starting from the majority to the deputy whip, all through also from the minority side. However, those are designated offices. I wouldn't want to take the powers of the parties to assign any other member such positions that might put the assembly into question. So We'll just allow the bell to do the job for them in the meantime. What is it, honorable member for Kapsabet?
Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa habari kama sheria inaturuhusu tungepropose mtu leo peke yake, kwa sababu Mheshimiwa Spika, biashara isipoendelea sisi ndio tunaumia Mheshimiwa Spika, na nilikuwa nimepropose Clara aenda tusaidie Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa sababu tusipofanya kazi nafikiri kazi itakuwa Mheshimiwa Spika.
And the order, honorable member for Kapsabet, order. You will be out of order to do that. Like I said, member for Kapsabet, the issues of party whips is a matter for to be addressed at the party PGs. And we cannot be honorable member Clara, and we cannot be able to transact such business on the floor of the house. I will probably in your PG meetings that can be done and communicated to the speaker, but not in the plenary. You will be able to do that.
Point of information, Mr. Speaker.
What is it, member for Kurgung?
Wanted to inform the honorable member that whip has been whipping members outside there. Is around. And
so are you confirming that you are one of those who has been whipped?
Yes, I'm one of them.
Honorable Speaker, the quorum is now sufficient.
Next order of business.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, papers.
Next order.
Order number 5, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
Honorable members, you are aware that the motion on thanks to the County Assembly on the governor's speech, we were on the second day of deliberation yesterday. So this session will be the third session. So the motion, the contributions and reactions to the same continues. Honorable member Osborne, comment.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. May I also take this opportunity to thank Honorable Governor for a good speech. Though on my side, I would say there are some issues, fundamental issues that were actually not in the speech. I would start by the areas that I would say that that are captured well in health, in roads, but in some areas, for example, the area of drilling of water, we actually aware very well that we know drilling machines were bought, but they were bought less the compressor. So which means we'll actually even delay further in actualizing that part. And even beyond that, we're also expecting that when a borehole is drilled, the borehole should be done complete. I was surprised yesterday that Honorable Sanga was praising a borehole which is not yet even equipped. And the people of his ward are not yet benefiting from the borehole which was drilled. We need to get services to the people. We do not need to praise some actions which are not going to deliver services soon. Another area that I also saw a loophole was in the area of tourism. in all the speech of the governor, he never mentioned anything about the tourism. And the tourism in Nandi County is a sleeping giant, which, if harnessed properly, it would be a big revenue earner for this county. So I would wish that the issues of tourism be taken seriously, so that as a county, we're able to woo investors in hospitality industry, which in the long run will bring in tourism and also absorb most of the people who are not employed at the moment, who have actually gone through the course of catering and hotel management from our county. There is also areas which, to me, I would actually see that the speech did not actually touch. As a county, we need to check on the issues of wage bill. At the moment, wage bill is choking the finance, which is actually meant for development. So in the speech, we should have expected a way forward in terms of how the government is going to cushion issues to do with wage bill. Also, what was also lacking in the speech is issues to do with wooing investors into this county. You realize that we need to really woo a lot of investors to this county so that we're able to generate ways of our people getting employment and also increasing our revenue, which is something that we really need to work on. As much as in the health sector, the speech was good, but there is a lot of imbalance in terms of distribution of personnel to various health centers. So there may be need to really rationalize that part and ensure that we get the best out of the many employees that county has employed. So by and large, if I was to grade the speech of the governor, I would still give him a C stand, because there is so much we need to improve in terms of futuristic approach of growth of this county. We are supposed to be seeing 20, 30, 50 years ahead, so that we make a county which is going to be stable for the current generation and the future generation. The foundation of the future generation should be started today, so that in the future we have a county which is stable, which is able to sustain itself. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Ujulishaji, Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable member for Kapsabet, what is it?
Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kujulisha rafiki yangu mheshimiwa kutoka Teri ya kwamba yeye anaelewa ya kwamba kule seneti pesa imepunguzwa kwa kaunti ya Nandi. Yale mheshimiwa gavana alijaribu kufanya, kujaribu mwaka huu kutengeneza hii, mwaka ile watengeneze ile. Ule mtu angefaa amuuliza maswali na kusurutisha ni mheshimiwa seneta wa Nandi. Yeye ndiye angekuwa anashughulikia, kwa sababu tangu yeye kuja imepunguzwa milioni 900. Hata sisi tukiangalia barabara sasa, mimi nilikuwa mheshimiwa awali, lakini tulikuwa tunaweka milioni 500 kwa barabara. Sasa tunaweka milioni 180. Kuna makosa. Yeye lazima hakikisha kwamba seneti waongeze pesa, kwa sababu saa hii ukiangalia ile pesa tunapata saa hii hakuna kazi tunaweza fanya kaunti ya Nandi. Ni lazima tufanye hii kwanza, vile mheshimiwa gavana alifanya kama hospitali. Ile pesa imeenda hospitali ni nyingi. Na yeye anafanya bajeti. Lazima angalie kila upande. Pengine mwaka ujao tutakuwa tumaliza barabara, tunaingia mambo ya tourism. Lakini sasa najua pesa hayuko mheshimiwa spika. Na yeye anaelewa sini. Ile pesa imewekwa pale milioni 50, 30 kwa sababu ya ukosefu wa pesa. Fikiri ni hayo tu.
Honorable member.
Point of information.
Yes, what is it?
Point of information. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would wish to respond to what my honorable member who is hosting us in this area. when you critically look at what is happening in our budgets, we are spending so much in wage bill, so much in wage bill. A wage bill should be corresponding to the output in terms of saying, if we employ 20 staff, the output should actually match the number of the staff that we have employed. But currently, it is not matching. And there is need to rationalize that area and ensure that the staff we have are equal to the tasks of our county, and we get money in return, rather than having staff who would we actually say get salaries, but they do not add value to our county.
What is it, member for Chamasa?
Mr. Speaker, I wish to inquire if the member for Terik is in order to make allegations which he cannot prove before the House, that we have staff who cannot match with the output. Can that be brought to the House in facts and figures, in numbers and in illustration, so that we can actually verify?
Member for Terik, are you able to respond to that?
Honorable Speaker, this House is having a report, or the county fiscal strategy paper is with us. And it is clearly indicating how much we're using on wage bill. It is a very clear illustration that it is taking away what is supposed to go for development. In that paper, it is clearly indicating that it is 19% which is left for development. I don't know whether the member needs any other clarification other than that, because it is clear, 19%
Point of
out of
information.
the law.
Honorable Teresa Mayo,
30%.
what is it? Order.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to inform the member for Terik that it is not 19%. The actual wage bill is 14% as per the fiscal strategic paper. Thank you.
Point of information, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Member Philip.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to inform the members that actually what they are talking about the CFSP, Honorable Speaker, is 2019-2020. So it is not about this operational budget that we are talking about. So whenever they are talking about the 19%, Honorable Speaker, they are talking about the 2019-2020, which actually it is yet to be questioned in the near future. So
You're right, Honorable Philip. So I think, honorable members, you know the rules of this House. You will not be able to discuss a document that is yet to be brought for discussion in the Honorable House. You, as much as you are making reference, restrict yourself to only making reference to it. Yes, Honorable Member for Chamasa, what is it?
Hoja ni damu, Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Member, order, Honorable Fred. Honorable Member for Chamasa, what is it?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I'm standing again on that point of order. That means the honorable member for Terik has not verified it still, because it's referring to a document which we have not actually adopted. What I'm expecting is Department X has X number of staff who are dormant, who are redundant, who are not productive, and so should be laid out. If that is not the case, Mr. Speaker, then that is far-fetched, that is malicious, and it's not acceptable. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Damu, Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Member for Kapsabet, what is it?
Mheshimiwa Spika, iko kwa sheria mheshimiwa mwenye ameongea aongelewe yale hana ushahidi yote, kwa sababu kipengele namba 90 Mheshimiwa Spika inasema jambo lolote unaongea bunge lazima uko na ushahidi ya kuonesha kwamba ni ukweli mtupu. Mheshimiwa Spika, ukiangalia sasa kwa hiyo kipengele Mheshimiwa Spika, yeye ameongea tu, lakini yeye inatakana yeye atoe. Nafikiri hayuko kwa sheria Mheshimiwa Spika.
Fair enough. Member for Terik.
Honorable Speaker.
Like I've said, you can make reference, but don't go further into the details of what you are referring to. You can choose for any other document to refer that is already part and parcel or has been addressed in this honorable house. Proceed to conclude.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let me say that the House allow me to seek a statement to that effect and verify all that I've actually said. Thank you.
Ujulishaji Mheshimiwa Spika.
Yes, honorable member for Kapsabet.
Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kujulisha rafiki yangu wa kwamba hakuna siku tutafuta watu ya kaunti ya Nandi kwa sababu ya pesa. Sisi tunataka tuongezewe pesa. Ningependa kujulisha aenda aongee na Mheshimiwa Senator, yeye atuongezee pesa, tuendelee na maendeleo. Kwa sababu tutafuta hawa ndio wenyeji. Tutafuta namna gani? Tunaongeza kwa sababu kuna wasoma wamesomeshwa, kuna watoto wamesomeshwa, kuna watoto wako na madigrii kaunti ya Nandi. Na tunataka pia waandikwe kazi. Yeye aombe nafasi aenda aongee na Mheshimiwa Cherargei, Senator wa Nandi, aongezee hizi pesa. Sisi tuendelee kufanya kazi kama hiyo. Hatuwezi kufuta watoto. Mheshimiwa Spika. Ya mwisho Mheshimiwa Spika, utulishaji ya mwisho Mheshimiwa Spika. Sisi kama waheshimiwa tunasumbuliwa na wananchi kila siku. Tukaambia Mheshimiwa andika mimi kazi, Mheshimiwa andika mimi kazi. Hata Mheshimiwa Gavana amekuwa na shida mingi kwa sababu kuandika pengine pesa imeenda juu. Hiyo ndio tunataka. Tunaomba rafiki yetu Mheshimiwa Waterik aongee na wale viongozi, Mheshimiwa Cherargei atuongezee pesa na arudishe ile pesa ilikuwa imepotea. Ndio angalau tuongeze tuandike watoto wengine. Asante sana Mheshimiwa.
Member for Chepkunyuk.
Okay, members claimed that yesterday I was praising the governor about the Taboyat water drilling. I want to give it a very clear information to this house that I was
Inquiry, Honorable Speaker.
Member Clara.
I would
Honorable
like
Clara.
to inquire from.
Order, honorable member for Chepkunyuk. Honorable Clara.
I would like to inquire from Honorable Member for Chepkunyuk that who is he intending to inform?
I'm informing this house because Honorable Comment claimed that yesterday I praised the governor about the water drilling in the Taboyat.
Order, honorable member. I'm not sure if your statement is right. You can restate your statement and put across what you wanted to say. Member for Chepkunyuk. Seems you still want to consult. Honorable member Teresa Mayo.
Just want to inquire from member of Kapsabet ward whether the senator has.
Mheshimiwa Spika, hata mimi nimeshangaa kwa rafiki yangu Mheshimiwa Terry. Yeye ni mwalimu, anaelewa ya kwamba Mheshimiwa, na nimemwambia si ati kuongeza ingine, pesa ya Kenya milioni 900 imepotea mpaka sasa hajawahi jibu. Ndio nimemwambia rafiki yangu ya kwamba Mheshimiwa Cherargei akiturudisha hiyo pesa itatosha tuandike wale watoto wengi zaidi. Hata Mheshimiwa rafiki yangu wako na watoto wamesoma, hawana kazi. Yeye angekuwa naunga mkono yale maneno yote, tuandike watu zaidi. Na nataka nikwambie, ukienda kaunti ya Nairobi, wale wafanyakazi wa Nairobi ni safari 4 ya Nandi County. Enda Wasingishu uone. Ni wengi. Sisi tuko chini hata kuandika watoto. Ningependa kumwambia Mheshimiwa Cherargei ako na uwezo ya kuongeza pesa. Mheshimiwa Gavana sasa wakati alikuanga senator, yeye alituongezea bilioni 1 na ikawezesha kaunti ya Nandi kwenda mbele. Tunataka yeye mwenyewe ako na uwezo na atuongezee pesa kwa sababu ni kazi yake. Ya mwisho Mheshimiwa Spika.
What is it, honorable member for Kapsabet?
Ameniambia Mheshimiwa Spika amesema ya kwamba kuna jibu ya pili sijajibu. Amesema Mheshimiwa kama ako na uwezo. Mheshimiwa ni mbunge wa ward ya Terik. Ako na uwezo ya kuongea na senator. Na senator kama hujajua Mheshimiwa, hiyo kiti ni Mheshimiwa Gavana. Hii kiti ni Mheshimiwa senator. Ako na uwezo mmoja wa bunge hii. Lazima ambiwe.
Fair enough, fair enough. What is it, honorable Teresa Mayo?
I would like to thank member for Kapsabet for that information, but he's also the member of Kapsabet ward, and if that seat belongs to Cherargei, he can as well also talk to Cherargei so that we can get the money. And honestly, we saw that we have not exhausted collection of revenue, and the member for Kapsabet even said
Point of order.
that money was being lost
Order, honorable Philip.
every day.
Allow to conclude.
Every
Point of
day.
order.
So as
Speaker, point
Order,
of
order. Point of order.
As a
What is
county
it,
assembly.
member for
Point of order.
Member aka Sarasar?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Teresa Mayo, restrict your hands or your fingers.
I
from-
pointed at the senator's seat, not any member of this county assembly. And
Point of it.
before I was interrupted,
Honorable Philip, allow Honorable Teresa to conclude.
yes, as a county assembly, we clearly saw that we need to maximize revenue collection, and still, whether the money comes or not, the 30% meant for development has to go for development, while the recurrent has to go to recurrent. No part should eat from the other one. It's true that we all as a county have so many employable youth that we cannot exhaust. We have seen that since this government came to force, we've already employed 1,500 employees. And I can tell you, we will not fulfill the need for employment if at the expense of actual development of the county. So as an assembly, we actually have to see how to balance. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Information, Honorable Speaker. And the roles are set for each and every member. That the senator, you are supposed to do this and that. During the division of revenue in the National Assembly and the Senate, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Terry, you need to revisit that. And you know who is to play a role in that, in the division of revenue. So it's clear, Honorable Speaker, when we were discussing about all these things about development, recurrent and whatever, the development in all this, it came out clear in devolution conference that actually the money meant for development is less than 30%. It is everywhere. Even our President Uhuru Kenyatta admitted that actually this problem is also in Africa. So the whole remedy for this, Honorable Speaker, is that to Senate, Honorable Speaker, to increase money coming to counties for us to get a better money for development. I want to assure Honorable Teresa Mayo that we cannot fire even as a person that you think that is not doing any job, Honorable Speaker. The money was meant to...
Order, Honorable Teresa, order.
The money that has been brought to the counties, Honorable Speaker, is meant to employ men and women, youth, and so that, Honorable Speaker, they can provide services to this county, Honorable Speaker. So the only remedy for this is the Senate and the National Assembly to sit and increase money to coming to counties. Instead, Honorable Speaker, of recently we have seen they are reducing money, Honorable Speaker. So where do you expect us to get money and for development? Yet they are reducing.
Fair enough. Honorable Member Fondurio.
Point of information to Honorable Jepwan. I sit next to the Honorable Teresa and I didn't hear her say they will fire. I don't know where you found that word.
That Mheshimiwa Speaker.
Member for Kapsabet, what is it?
Unajua Mheshimiwa Speaker, kuna maneno huwa zinafanana saa zingine. Sasa ile umesema pengine watu wameandikwa wengi zaidi. Na nafikiri pesa haitoshi. Hiyo inamaanisha kwamba utake watu wengine waongezwe. Hata uweze jibu hiyo. Kuna maneno zinaambatana, saa zingine inafanana hii na hii. Sasa wakati amepita kando, hata sisi kama mimi ni Mnandi, wakati unasema jambo, uweze sema direct, unapita huko ndio ukuje useme direct. Aseme tu kama pengine alisema kimakosa, aseme ninaomba msamaha.
Honorable Teresa Mayo.
I think there's a problem with the language, Honorable Speaker. I said in this county, there is a possibility that every household has up to 3 employable youth. And if we can have somewhere to put all of them, that will be okay. And I said, there is a division of revenue. There is money meant for recurrent and money meant for development. Do you people mean we take all development money to recurrent and then we employ all the youth? Or we look at how to even do development in areas that can even create opportunities for our youth? I'm happy if we can employ everyone. And I've not said, and I repeat, I've not said that I'm for anyone being fired in this county. I hope you stand informed. Thank you very much.
What is it, Honorable Member for Kapsabet?
Pia
And let's conclude on that matter so that we can continue with the substantive motion.
Nafikiri kuna mheshimiwa rafiki yangu Terry alikuwa ameongea juu mambo ya pesa. Sema mheshimiwa Kapsabet, mimi nimejaribu ningependa kuchulisha ya kwamba nimepeleka hiyo habari kila mahali ya kwamba kuna pesa inaibiwa. Na ni ukweli mtume Mheshimiwa Speaker, kwa sababu kuna mzee mmoja alikuja akasema mimi nimeambiwa lete shilingi 50. Baadaye wale enforcement wakakuja kufunga gari. Na nafikiri hata mawaziri tulikuwa kwa mkutano kule kwa ofisi ya municipality. Na huyo mzee aliongea mzuri akasema gari yangu imefungwa na nilikuwa nimelipa shilingi 50. Ilikuwa 30. Sasa ndio tukajua. Alafu siku nyingine tulikuwa kwa hoteli Mheshimiwa Speaker. Jamaa mmoja akakuja akasema mimi nimelipa fine leo shilingi 200 na hakuna receipt. Tukajaribu kufanya vitu kama hiyo. na sisi ni wabunge wa Nandi, si mheshimiwa Kapsabet peke yake. Hata mheshimiwa Terry ni mbunge wa Nandi. Yeye anafaa tuungane pamoja, tuhakikishe tumeangamiza mambo ya ufisadi hapa kaunti ya Nandi, kwa sababu ukiangalia sasa, tukisanya pesa zaidi tutapata pesa zaidi. Na tena ya mwisho walikuwa naongea kuhusu pesa tukiongezea pesa kaunti ya Nandi, na nafikiri kila idara kuna kuongezo ya pesa itakuwa imeongezwa. Tuseme upande wa barabara, kama tulikuwa tunapata milioni 180, itakuwa pengine tutaongezea milioni 100. Na hiyo ndio tunataka tusaidiane. Kwa hiyo mawazo, tuhakikishe tutapata hapo pesa kusaidia kaunti ya Nandi. Na nafikiri ni hayo tu, Mheshimiwa Speaker.
Inquiry, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable member for Chemase, what is it?
Mr. Speaker.
You are rising on what, Honorable member for
Point of
Chemase?
inquiry.
What is it?
Mr. Speaker, when I rose on a point of order of our honorable member for Tirik on the allegation on staff, Mr. Speaker, the best he has done is to ask the House to allow him to seek a statement, meaning yet to verify the facts. Could we take that, Mr. Speaker, as a withdrawal of earlier allegations? If not, Mr. Speaker, would you, by your powers, direct that the honorable member for Tirik withdraws the statements he made? Because they are far-reaching. He's a member of the House, he's a leader, and by making such allegations, Mr. Speaker, to be captured in the answer without withdrawing, and the House conceding, it will be improper, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
I think Honorable member for Chemase, member for Tirik Osborn Komen has clearly indicated that you would clarify his statements by seeking a statement so that it collaborates with his sentiments. So let's allow him. He knows the procedure of seeking a statement. Then once he's able to seek statement and has an answer and is able to table the details, then you can revisit that at that time.
Honorable Speaker.
What is it, Honorable Philip?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I agree with your sentiments, Honorable Speaker, but I find this an awkward position that an honorable member making allegation, then you want to take to go away with it by saying that I want to go and seek a statement. I think, Honorable Speaker, he must have half the facts before. So it's like he want to inquire, seek a statement. Yet already has made allegation, Honorable Speaker. I thought he has the facts about all these things. He should have tabled the facts, as the honorable member for Chemase had already requested him to make a facts on this.
Honorable member Philip, I think it is in practice that a member can make statements that are questionable, and he seeks to be given time to be able to verify and table whatever facts he has. So honorable member for Tirik also qualifies in that. So let us give him time. But of course, he will be taken to task by his commitment that he is going to be able to bring the facts and table them before this House. And I am sure the two of you, honorable member for Philip and member for Chemase, Hilary, should be available to take him to task and remind him the sentiments that he said. Yes, honorable member Philip, honorable Fred.
Maybe, Honorable Speaker, going again in the name of actually singing a statement, yet he have the facts. I see it. If he has the facts, why should he, if he has the information, why should he seek again a statement of something that he knows very well? He have the facts. Why should he seek a statement? Honorable Speaker?
Point of information.
Honorable member Teresa Mayo.
I think I would like to inform Honorable Philip, because the member for Tirik referred to the CFSP and is the one who told him that the CFSP actually is for financial year 2019-2020, meaning that the facts were in the CFSP but for a different year. But I would also like to inform you that the CFSP carried projects which had already, projections, what has been done and projections that are going to be done. So actually, that is a valid document to be discussed and referred to even at this point in time. Thank you.
Julishaji Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable member for Kapsabet.
Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kujulisha Mheshimiwa kwamba kipengele namba 90 inasema wazi ya kwamba yale yote unataja lazima ukuwe na ukweli. Mheshimiwa Waterik ako na ukweli. Mheshimiwa Spika, ngoko umemwambia kwamba yeye hayuko kwa sheria. Ya pili, Mheshimiwa Spika, wale wanapanga mpangilio ya kasi ya kaunti ya Nandi ni sisi Mheshimiwa. Hata juzi nafikiri tumetoka Kisumu tukipanga. Tunasema hii pesa tunaweka hapa, hiyo tunaweka hapa. Yeye angepaa kuuliza na yeye ndio Mheshimiwa anajua. Kama angejua kwake inatakana jambo fulani yeye ndiye angepanga. Yangu Mheshimiwa Spika, nilikuwa kule Kisumu nikitetea kuweka mpangilio ya kazi ya kaunti ya ward yangu ya Kapsabet. Sasa maswali kama hiyo Mheshimiwa Spika, ndio hakuna haja tuulizwe maswali kama hiyo. Kipengele namba 90 lazima ubebane na ushahidi ya kutosha ya kwamba ukiongea hapa bungeni lazima ukuwe naye. Nafikiri kipengele inamtosha. Sasa yeye yuko kwa sheria. Wewe ungekuwa umemwambia yuko kwa sheria.
Honorable member for Kapsabet, I'm privileged to, of course, having served with you here for long, and you're one of the victims of the same Standing Order 90. Often than not, you have made allegations that you have been asked to verify, and you have sought to be given time to be able to get the facts on table. I would remind you of the issue that you are discussing about the Public Service Board, and you are given time. So it is only natural justice to allow the member for Terik and member Teresa Mayo to verify, considering again what the member Philip talked about the CFSP 2018-19, 19-20. Those are just discussions. If we were to ask everyone to table anything they comment on, then we will not be making progress. So I would just direct that we raise that matter, that the member for Terik should be able to verify his facts and table before this house within the next 1 week. And that is it, Honorable Member for Kapsabet. Honorable Member for Kapsabet. Order Member for Kapsabet. And I think, Honorable Members, I would not allow any other discussion on the same, and I would ask that we revert back to the motion on the order paper.
Hoja arifa Mheshimiwa Spika.
Member for Kapsabet, what is it?
Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kupata taarifa ya kwamba nani amemuuliza maswali. Yeye mwenyewe ndiye ameongea ile vitu haiambatani na bungeni. Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, lazima ufuate sheria. Kama mtu amefanya makosa, aambie upo nje ya sheria. Mheshimiwa Spika, hakuna mtu yeye amesema tumemjibu ametoka nje. Mheshimiwa Spika, kuna mambo mengine lazima tuongee wazi ya kwamba sisi hatujauliza ya maswali. Bunge ya leo haijauliza ya maswali, yeye ndiye ameongea maneno yenye hayambatani na sheria. Mheshimiwa Spika, ungetumia sheria ya aongee nani alimuuliza. Unampatia nafasi ya nini?
Order, Honorable Member for Kapsabet, like I've said, Order Member Clara, like I've said that natural justice. Also, I've mentioned you as having said President making sentiments in this honorable house that you have had to be given time to be able to bring the facts. So let us not ask too much beyond what the law says and what the practice is and natural justice. I am sure, Honorable Member for Kapsabet, being the chair. Clara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I would like to echo my sentiments on the State of the County address by the Governor, and I would like to turn the attention of the members to page 9, where the Governor had spoken about, where the Governor had mentioned about the Korgia rights movement for the women. And I would like to just say that instead of just mentioning that this program is helping the women by training them on issues like education, nutrition, family values, poverty eradication, and empowerment, I think it's high time that this program was given an allocation so that it can benefit the women of this county. Sooner or later, we will end up just looking like doing a lot of nothing, but just bringing women together to have tea and some snacks and go home late with nothing to show for this. I would seriously request that some allocation be made to this program so that even as we go around training them, we can give them something small to start doing the maybe farming in order to articulate the issue of nutrition, family values. You know, you don't just go training people and talking to them empty-handedly. So I believe if the Governor means well in this program, which actually I know he means well, then at least some allocation needs to be put so that it can benefit the women of this county. On the sponsor a Heifer initiative, well, the much that I know about this program, it has only taken the right direction in some part of this county, and I would really appreciate if this is spilled over to the other sub-counties, and the women actually be sponsored for a Heifer. And again, this means money. If we just go around talking about it and asking women to contribute money to buy the Heifer, without something coming from the county government itself, then it beats the logic of even having the program. Again, going to page 10, I want to commend the governor for launching the land rights and justice program, and I want to commend this. Is it a program or something? The commission that was launched. I want to commend the governor for the same because of at least those that they've been able to achieve. But I would also ask if this commission can be asked to also look into the land ownership in Nandi, at least if those who own land, especially the family land, if women can be brought into the ownership. If, like, for example, if my husband and I can own the land, then it would be difficult for my husband to sell the land without informing me, because many families are languishing in poverty now because the men are selling the land as they wish without the notice of the women, without the notice of the children. So if land can be co-owned as a family, not just being owned by one person, especially family land, then women and children might not suffer as a result of people selling land as they wish. So I want to commend the governor for the same and ask that if it's possible for an allocation to be made to the Korge Rise, so that as we ask Korge to rise, we have something to rise Korge for. You cannot rise to do nothing. You need to rise up to do something. And doing something is by having some money. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I ask this House if they can help me in ensuring that an allocation is put into that Department of Social Welfare so that it can be channeled to the women, then it will be a great service to the women of this county. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Member Mayo.
For allowing me to air my views concerning this state of the governor. Yesterday I left early because there was somebody sick in the hospital, but I wanted to address the issue. Tourism was not touched in this speech. So, and that is an area that is a sleeping giant in this county. What we have been talking here about employment, that is an area which can employ many youth in Nandi. We also touch areas of disability areas where many people need some assistance. I know the county has done much, but it was not highlighted in this speech. It has done, we have given crutches, we have even walking sticks to many people. It was not done here. Thirdly, they talked about the bridges. The bridges have not been done much, even the culverts in many areas. I may be repeating what other people have said, but it was touched on a light note. But I want to reiterate that that area and the government should be touched very much so that we can have good roads. I want to say that. Thank you.
Honorable members, seemingly there are no more contributions for the day, so we will suspend the deliberation on the governor's speech until the next session, which will be the last session to deliberate on the governor's speech. So I will handle that. Next order.
Order number 9, adjournment.
Honorable members, this session is adjourned until today in the afternoon.